What's up, guys? Alright, this is my overview of Isolite's newest system, well, somewhat new, IsoVac system. It's a little different than the Isolite and the IsoDry, and so I'm just going to give you just a quick overview. I got a bunch of photos and a video, a couple of videos. So what is the IsoVac system? It's basically a specialized HPE valve that connects the Isolite mouthpieces to the HPE system. As you can see in this photo, it's got two levers. That's because it's got two different chambers. The mouthpiece itself has two separate chambers, so you can control the upper part of it or the lower part of it. So as you can see, it's sitting in the patient's mouth now. It's basically the Isolite mouthpiece is a bite block and a cheek retractor and a tongue retractor with suction all in one. So here it just shows the valve without the mouthpiece on it. You can see the two different chambers or two different channels for the suction. And you can see on the bottom it's the two different separate valves for that. And here the whole system is in place. You have the mouthpiece in place. You can see it's providing basically isolation for the whole half of the mouth. And again, you can control the upper part of it or the lower part of it. In case, like, for example, a patient might have a sensitive tooth on the upper right, or I say upper left in this case, and you can turn down that suction, and most of the time that helps. So the system comes with it works with here it's showing 5 different mouthpiece sizes, but Isolite just added a 6th mouthpiece. So from right to left is pedo, small, medium, medium DV, and large. DV is the deep vestibule, so it's just basically a wider medium. So what they did is they created a new pedo, and they also created an extra small that falls between the pedo and the small. I haven't tried those new mouthpieces yet, but once I get them, I'll probably add to this blog post so you guys can hear my view on them. So basically, I'm going to show you guys how I install it. The IsoVac valve, you can see on the right side. When you purchase this, it comes with 3 of them. So for $6.99, you get 3. It comes with other stuff, with a brush and other things, but this is basically like the main part of it. The middle thing you see here is a HPE coupler. All HPE valves come with a connector, basically is what it is. And on the left side is the HPE valves in my office. So the whole thing is connected to a HPE tubing. So here again is my HPE valve at work. The top part with the lever is the valve itself. Between the tubing and the valve is a coupler, they call it. And here is a coupler that I had to purchase separately. It's a plastic version, and this is the same size in the metal version. And I'll have links for this if you guys need to purchase this. And here's the IsoVac valve by itself. So here's the issue. Unfortunately, these couplers don't come in a standard size. So if you look on the left side of the photo, these are the ones I have in my office. So I can't just attach the IsoVac to that because it's too big. And the IsoVacs don't come with a coupler. So on the right side is a smaller coupler, and that's the right size you need for the IsoVac valve. They're not really expensive, so it's not a big deal. I'm going to have links for that so you guys can purchase if you need to. Again. So here is just a video of me attaching the IsoVac system. These valves sometimes are very tight in your tubing. You just kind of keep at it. It'll pop out eventually. So I removed the whole valve with the coupler attached. Now I got the IsoVac. I'm going to attach the coupler that I bought. Clicks right on. And then I just slide the coupler into the tubing, and you're good to go. And it just sits in the normal HPE perch. All right. And here I'm just showing how you attach the mouthpiece to the IsoVac valve, which is pretty simple. All you want to do is just spray a little bit of water just for lube. Slides right on. It's got like 2 little hooks on the end that go into like holes in the mouthpiece. Pretty simple. So here I'm just going to show you guys me placing it in the patient's mouth and spray some water so you guys can see how it works. Slides right in. You can see it, bite block, tooth retractor, tongue retractor. Takes a little practice to insert this with the patient, but you'll get it eventually. Not that difficult. You see it suctions pretty well. Just putting on the opposite side. All you're doing is just flipping the mouthpiece over. It's designed in a symmetric way, so it works on both sides of the mouth. Provides excellent isolation. Patient can rest on the mouthpiece. So as a hygienist, I use this for three main things. Anytime I'm using power scaling for a long time, like scaling root planing, dental sealants, which is a must with me. If I can't use the Isolite, I don't do sealants, and air polishing. So basically cleaning up, here you can see how the IsoVac opens right up, so you can brush the inside. Makes it very easy to clean out. Much easier actually than the Isolite or IsoDry systems. Isolite does recommend that you autoclave the whole valve after every use, but in reality I know a lot of people don't do that. They just basically wipe it off, disinfect, and use it again. So I'm just showing you just a quick video of me. You can see how it just clicks right open, so you can brush it out pretty easily. And of course the whole thing will disassemble too, and you have to do some more in-depth maintenance of the valves and all that stuff. Alright, so the IsoVac does not come out of the box as a portable system. It's really designed to be installed permanently at the chair. So here's my little trick on how to make it portable. So here it just shows the IsoVac valve connected to standard HPE tubing, and all I'm doing is putting in a HPE tip, just a regular HPE tip, right on the end. So all you have to do is just stick that HPE tip right into any HPE valve, and now you have a portable system basically. The HPE tubing you see here has an inside diameter of 7/16, which is common, but they also sell versions that have a 1/2 inch inside diameter. You want to get the one that has the 7/16, and I'll have a link for that on the blog post. The same thing works here. I'm showing an Isolite system with the same thing. So if you look at the Isolite valve and you follow it along, that's the narrower, lighter tubing the Isolite uses. It has wiring in it and stuff. And it goes all the way to the connector where you see like a little hole, and that's where the power cord connects. But past that is just regular standard HPE tubing. I'm doing the same thing. That comes in a very long piece when you buy the Isolite. I just cut it down, stick the HPE tip right into it, and now you have a portable Isolite, a truly portable Isolite. So if you're a hygienist or an associate dentist that's buying the system on your own, whether it's Isolite or IsoVac or IsoDry, and you have to go from office to office, you can just basically do this and have one system and just move it where you go. So here I'm just showing my little trick here with the HPE tip into the HPE valve, and the IsoVac sitting in the perch. So this is super quick. You just yank this thing out, go to the next room or next office, wherever you're going, good to go. So that's just my overview of the IsoVac system. I'm going to do a head-to-head comparison of the IsoVac system with the new Dry Shield system, which is a competing product, because they're pretty similar. So I'm hoping to have that in maybe 2 or 3 weeks. If you go to markrdh.com, like I said, I'll have all the links to all those items to purchase, and I'll have more pictures too. And you can check out some other stuff I do. I kind of focus on product reviews, interviews, how-to videos and some general writing. It's hygiene focused blog, but I touch on stuff like this. Obviously, applies to anybody in dental. So, all right, thank you.